Shout out to the PlayStation community and those who told me that you're going to have to wait really long if you want to play these PlayStation ports. Because I got to tell you, seeing Marvel Spider-Man 2's PC announcement today was quite surprising. But I think that window is getting much shorter than usual. We think about God of War Ragnarok, right? That game took almost 2 years before it made its way to the PC platform. It had comfortable sales, no doubt about that, about 15 million sales in the last 2 years. If we think about, say, maybe Marvel Spider-Man 2, its 7 point something million, break-even point seemed to have been reached when it announced that there were 12 million in sales. So those sales were kind of comfortable. However, comfort is not necessarily something that you can always, in a sense, lean on. You really, as a company, especially when your competitor is about to outsell you in 1 year, every year with Call of Duty, you really got to get out there and you really got to make money. 2018 was pretty much that year that I actually said in a video a long time ago that Marvel Spider-Man needed to consider its approach to PC. Now, in that video, ladies and gentlemen, I was actually a lot more not day and date in my position. It's crazy. From 2018 till now, I've changed that position. I always thought, maybe if they actually delayed the game for a while and then brought it to the platform, that would actually be cool. But in today's day and age, I'm of the mind that PlayStation really needs to actually step it up. Like, they need money. Their fans are actually going to be blowing their money on their competitors' games. They're going to be playing Minecraft and they're going to be playing Call of Duty, and then they're going to be blowing it on other competitors' games as well. This is not the time to play games. Those who are dedicated and committed to PlayStation, who want to buy a PlayStation console and play on the platform, they're going to continue to do that. There's nothing stopping them from doing it. They're dedicated. They're committed. They want to buy the Pro. They want to buy everything that PlayStation actually has to offer. Those are not the people that PlayStation need to be courting right now. Who PlayStation needs to be courting is exactly that PC audience that was growing silently in 2016. A few pounds heavier and still with the same hairline issues, I made this video saying that the PC market was growing. If you notice, I put the video as untitled on my other channel, but it's from about 6 years ago when I was talking about this stuff and saying, man, we got to look at the possibility that they bring this game to PC. Simply because if you looked at the stats, the gaming market at the time, 67% of US gamers actually were indicated in this data set, and 54% of these gamers were PC gamers. At that point, the whole thing had already changed, but nobody really wanted to say anything. Xbox had capitalized on that stuff previously. They were looking, where are we going to be able to sell games? And looking as we're moving into year 5 of the generation, as much as people may say, oh, it seems like the PlayStation 5 is tracking towards selling more than the PS4. Tracking is all talk. At the end of the day, we need to see what's going on. And many people don't seem to be tracking to this PS5 sales fast enough, because on PS4, they continue to get served with basically anything that they want. And so-called Marvel Spider-Man 2 has not necessarily been a system seller, so I can see how that window compared to God of War Ragnarok has severely closed down. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this game came out in September of 2023, I think. If I misplaced the dates, please somebody let me know. But now the game is going to be showing up in January of 2025, which leaves an entire, 9 months out of the whole picture based on, the whole conversation. To me, I strongly believe that this window is going to continue to close and close and close. I've said it before in many videos. The circumstances are weird. Now, yes, this is a special circumstance because of the Insomniac leak. However, it will probably be something that Sony will look at and say, from now henceforth, let's not even bother with wasting time. Plus, Hiroki Totoki, who was at the time the, acting chief of Sony and PlayStation in that regard, I guess PlayStation, he said that there was an opportunity to be more aggressive on PC. So if Sony and PlayStation want to make money on that PC platform, they need to increase that aggression. Those of you who are on the PlayStation side, I get it. You feel that this is going to damage the PlayStation brand. That's always been a myth. You've used it, though, to drag Xbox fans for the most part. And, for some reason, a lot of people have been convinced by that. But the truth of the matter is, people who want to play on console will continue to play on console. If they have any need to move to PC, they'll move to PC. If they have a need to move back from PC to console, which does happen, believe it or not, they will do so. If they have a need to have both and enjoy what both have to offer, they'll also do so. I think the importance of hardware right now is now being put under the light of reality. For the longest time, it had been oversold, the hardware you play on. But PlayStation understands that hardware is just moving way too fast for console to keep up with. I mean, you are right now talking about using AI upscaling when DLSS has gone through multiple iteration over the years, and now PISR is coming out, and still, when you actually look at some games with the PISR compared to DLSS, it just looks dated at the end of the day. It doesn't really look like it provides anything impressive, but I'm sure some people will probably be impressed about it. But if you've been on PC for a long time and you've ever used DLSS, you're probably going and saying, oh, interesting. So even on the software side, it's hard for, the console side to catch up, seeing that it's such a closed ecosystem, whereas PC thrives by being an open ecosystem more than anything else. But this change is welcome. Bring the games more and more as close as you can. In fact, make some of them day one, like you're doing with the Lego Horizon game, and even the, Until Dawn remake and some other titles like the live service games. This is good. PlayStation gets to make money. It's exactly the PlayStation you want to see, not the one that's actually over there trying to sell you, a dream or a pipe dream and tell you that, oh, we're so-called the dominant console platform. Bruh, PlayStation, you're not Nintendo. Join the line. We'll give you money if you bring a good game. But I don't know about the Spider-Man 2 game, though. PC players, you never know. They might, jump in. They might play. There are many Spider-Man fans on PC, a lot of Spider-Man fans on PC. And so this game may benefit from that. However, this game had its own fundamental challenges as well. But I don't want to say anything to poison the well. I had my problems with it. I never even beat it on PlayStation. Like, I literally got to a point where I was like, this is not a Spider-Man game to me anyways. And so, hey, everybody has their own little qualms. But again, I think right now is the time for you to be able to look and say this gaming ecosystem is changed so much that a PC player can wait basically just a short time, like a year, and they'll be getting themselves a PlayStation game. They don't really need to wait too long because, again, the kind of gamer that's coming up down the ranks is a very different kind of gamer. I remember I told you guys one time that a lot of young kids like PC gaming. Some of you said that I was lying. You didn't ask me how I know. I don't think I can really tell you how I know, but again, if you're interested, maybe ask me, on Twitter. I might be able to just unveil to you how many young people I work with, the questions that, we basically kind of, ask them, and some of the things that they actually tell you about, some of their exposure in terms of gaming. You'll be very surprised that they're a very different kind of gamer. They're not the kinds of, gamers that want to really play a lot of these single player games. It's us, millennials, and some of the old guys that really like these kinds of games. So they got to bring it to us as fast as possible. Waiting for these other cats to go and buy themselves a console, or waiting for mommy and daddy to buy them a console to then buy them a Spider-Man game when they can play COD and Fortnite with their friends is a tall order. But different conversation, different video. Thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to the game showing up on PC. Looking forward to more coverage and talking about this gaming industry. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. Hang in there with me. We'll change it. Peace out.